What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a recap of Belle Collective. This is for season 3. I will have the episode number in the description. All right, you guys, make sure you all like this video, share this video, and subscribe, honey, to the YouTube channel. Okay, so the episode picked up, guys, where it left off last time. We have Sanjay being very dismissive of Sogucci's feelings, and for that reason alone, Sogucci, I would be done with Sanjay. Yes, she's JJ's daughter, but she is overly defending her mother, and her mother was wrong. Point blank and the period. I don't want to hear this shit about, yeah, but all she had to do was just say, hey, and Sanjay began saying, well, all you had to do, see, you are trying to, let's say it together, ladies and gentlemen, control a grown-ass woman. Okay, that's your stepmom. That's a grown woman. She don't owe your mother shit. It was your mother that was throwing in her face that, yeah, well, I was married to JJ first, and what that got to do with the price of tea in China? Why are you bringing up bullshiggity that don't matter? That means you are bitter, lady, and you are bothered that this man has married this woman, and you are engaged to another man. Focus on that. Okay, so the fact that your mother said all of that, that let me know where she is, and she's still in the past. So there is a reason that Sogucci ignores this woman. This is what they do. If they have a contentious relationship to where they don't really speak, what's the problem? Yeah, but they should put that to the side for the kids. Y'all grown. It ain't like y'all little kids no more. Okay, y'all probably don't even visit y'all dad like that. Your dad didn't even know one of y'all was pregnant. Okay, your mother kept that from him. Y'all kept that from him. Okay, but all that overly defending your mother, girl, I'm not with it. Okay. Your mother, her tone is very toxic, it's very volatile. Yes, Sogucci is shady, but I honestly feel from watching it with how Sogucci was like trying to walk away, she wasn't really trying to have an issue. It was your mother that wanted to be acknowledged. So she said, bitch, I don't speak to extras. Okay? Well, she shouldn't have said that, and that's what got Selena so upset. Selena is a grown-ass woman that should stop letting Sogucci's presence offend her. She's bothered by Sogucci more than Sogucci is bothered by her. And I know a lot of you all are Bring It fans, but guess what? This ain't Bring It. This is Belle Collective. Period. So Selena can have a fan base all day, but she's not on the show as of now. She is not on the show, but she was looking for a moment. She was looking to try to make some TV. She wanted to bait Sogucci into something. All of this shit was set up by Latrice with her miserable, unhappy ass. She got time to, start all this bullshiggity, honey, amongst the women. But when it comes to old ass Cliff, okay, she don't know how to burn that food, honey, and put a little Crisco on the floor to get the food sliding around, honey, like it's Home Alone. She can't do that, but she got all this mouth and energy for other women. Okay, make it make sense. I do not like Latrice. I never liked Latrice because I always seen her, you guys, as a little girl, as a troublemaker, as somebody that likes to get shit started with other women. She knew what she was doing by inviting Selena to that event. And Sogucci came in through Latrice last year. So now that they are not cool, she's filming these scenes And she knows she has an issue with Gucci, and so does Selena. So what do? They get together, they gossip, talk bad about Gucci. We seen it. This is before the wig launch. Okay? So, honey, all of this stuff was set up. Latrice probably didn't think they were going to fight, but she knew they were going to have words. Mark my words. She knew this. Okay? Gucci tells Sanjay, your mother had no right to hit me. Here goes Sanjay and her illogical thinking. Yeah, but sometimes you just black out. Where else did we hear blackout from? From Monique Samuels when she attacked Candace. That means I get to just put my hands on you, beat the crap out of you because I can't control myself. What type of logic is that? Okay, Sanjay, if you don't get your ass up out of here with that, I would be done with her. Gucci is a better person than me because one thing about Miss Robinson is she's very protective of herself, and I don't give a damn whose kid you are. If you are running up on me with this illogical thinking, with this disrespectful type of talk, I ain't got to put up with that. Okay? Gucci is a lot better than me because once I would have seen her tone, we would have been done. I would have been like, you can excuse yourself. Okay? You can excuse yourself. We done with the scene. Goodbye. Gucci, you need to go no contact with those daughters. You do. I don't give a damn whose daughters they are. They got the wrong attitude. Okay? You need to be fair. Oh, my mom got sick of the disrespect. Ain't nobody disrespecting her ass. She disrespecting herself. Y'all are grown. Y'all ain't little kids no more. So ain't nobody got to put up no damn united front for any of you all. It is what it is. I don't like your mother and the bitch don't like me. Deal with it. Okay? Child, she was pissing me the hell off. And I wish Marie, I think she was trying to stay out of it, but I really wish she would have I wish she would have spoke up and would have been like, girl, your mother was wrong. Okay? She was wrong. Period. But it is abusive, you all, to deal with children that don't want to hold their parents accountable and responsible for their bad behavior. That's abusive to you. So Gucci, you got a choice to make, sis. You ain't got to put up with the abuse from their mother or them. And I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, that's their mother. They got every right to defend her. No, your mother is wrong. Period. Stop looking for attention, you thirsty bitch. Okay, that's what I got to say about Selena. That's all that was. Pay attention to me. I done dealt with it many a time. And one thing about me, if I don't like your ass, I ain't speaking. You done said or did some shit and you ain't apologized for it, I ain't speaking. Period. And I will not be forced or made into behaving in a way that does not correspond with how I really feel. Okay? Ain't no puppet strings up over here. Gucci says she wouldn't dare fight in front of her daughter. She would never throw a drink in anybody's, face in front of her daughter. Of course, you wouldn't do that. And people keep saying, well, Gucci, she got a slick mouth. And okay, she got a slick mouth. We all do. When you after us, when you keep fucking with us, okay, we're going to let you know what time it is. Period. And she kept knocking on Gucci's door and Gucci answered. Okay? You cannot blame somebody like what Sanjay is doing, in my opinion, is just really abusive. It's disrespectful. It's immature. It's petty. It's childish. And, you wrong. Your mother wrong. Y'all don't need to come around no more. That's where I'm at with it. Marie asked Sanjay, how does her sister feel about being a new mommy? And Sanjay said her sister loves it. Marie kept reiterating that one day, Gucci and Sanjay and the girls and, their mom, they will all make up. Everything's, gonna be good. I wouldn't have even said that because at the end of the day, Gucci is married to JJ. That's who she owes. You don't owe anybody any loyalty that is disrespecting you. Period. Okay, some bitter ass, bothered baby mama from the past, ex-wife. I don't give a damn what she is. She's a problem. Them daughters are problems. Okay, I don't give a damn if they was on Bring It, dancing their ass off. They're wrong. You don't treat people like that. You can't bully people into submission. And that's what their mother was trying to do, but they won't admit that. They just feel like Gucci is the problem. That's a problem. Next, honey, we got Tambra. She is talking about her and her business partner and how they have really grown their radio station. We have really grown our radio station and, we did so good. And it's just like, Tambra is just annoying. She's so fake, you guys. Okay. Carlos, honey, we need a replacement, honey, for this heifer. She just fake. She just seems like she's always hiding something. I'm not a fan of Tisha and Marie getting together with her ex. Allegedly, this ex was abusive. She had a restraining order out on him. So I'm not in an agreement with that. But I do and can see, I can see why they entertain meeting with the guy because they don't feel like Tambra fully shows all of herself. Like even her relationship with M.I.A, it does seem sketchy. They don't seem like they are about to get married. She seems like she has more doubts than confirmation on them getting married. And then for her to want her own place, like who talks like that when they are engaged? Are they even engaged yet? Yeah, he still ain't bought her a ring. That's your fault though. You shouldn't have never moved in. Okay? Why buy the cow, honey, when he can get the milk for free? So you hustle backwards. That's not his fault. That's your fault. Well, I thought that eventually we would get engaged. And girl, no ma'am. Quasi is definitely a big brother to me. He just wants the best for me. Tambra brings up to Quasi how Damon made a dig at her about her sitting in a chair all day doing her job. And I guess he was trying to say that she shouldn't be tired after doing all of that. I'm touching people's lives, Damon. Her damn voice is annoying. Okay. I agree with her though, because just because you're sitting in a chair all day, that don't mean you ain't getting no damn work done. Okay. You probably, you still get tired, annoyed. The same thing, honey, that would happen if you was to be doing physical labor. Okay. Tambra says she's not just a voice on the radio. She has substance. She really wants to make an impact. And she feels like, Damon should know that. But you all, Tambra, are, I don't know. I just don't get that y'all are ever going to get married. It don't seem like y'all are on a path of purpose, So put your comments, you guys, in the comment section about Tambra and her relationship with Damon. Maybe you all see something different, but it's very ambiguous. It's like we don't never know all of what's going on. And like I said before, this type of behavior is why I feel like Tisha and Marie is, interested in hearing about what this man has to say. But if this man is abusive and she done had him served with a restraining order, then shit, who gives a damn about what he got to say? But it's one of them things, you guys, where Tambra created this. through her behavior, like with her lying and stuff and being caught in lies and, so once you set the stage like that, it's just like, girl. And then how she ran out last season with the whole TAISHA situation and, I felt like that was weird. I get you don't want to deal with conflict, but just face the lady and say, girl, my man don't want you. And, don't let somebody run you off because it does begin to look like you have something to hide. Just my opinion, right? But yeah, Marie and LATEASHIA, they need to watch though, who they are willing to entertain. Because if she, had a restraining order against that ex, he was probably abusive, disrespectful. I mean, that's the only way you are able to get a restraining order is if something has happened, some type of incident. So, you don't want to be barking up the wrong tree, honey, to get your information on this heifer. Tambra also talks about how she trusts God's timing. Damon still has some issues he needs to work on. Do you mind specifying? Like, that's what I'm saying with her, you guys. It's like she's not forthright. She's not forthcoming. She's not transparent. She's not keeping it honest. Okay, she is the author of confusion, and God is not the author of confusion. Miss Tambra is. And she sitting up here talking about she don't know what to do with her embryo. She thought she would be engaged and possibly married. Like, girl, you don't know if you coming or going. Okay, honey. So next, honey, we got my girl, Miss Marie Monroe. I think her scene with the therapist really touched me the most. I found it to be very relatable. She said, she grew up in a wonderful household at first with loving parents, but then her mom began smoking marijuana. Then her mother began smoking marijuana laced with cocaine. Marie said that her mom would end up missing, for days, weeks at a time. Her father kept making excuses for her until, he could no longer make any excuses. Her appearance, began to be very frail. She was losing a lot of weight. Marie mentioned her father had to raise her because of her mom's issues with drugs. Marie said her father couldn't teach her how to be a woman. The drug dealers would threaten to beat her mom up. And her mother would oftentimes end up beat up, by the drug dealers. And, they would be trying to like get their money from her. And, it was just very, chaotic for her, growing up, dealing with all of that. She also began talking about how she, in middle school, she was really focused on school and her grades, but she would get bullied. The kids would throw spitballs at her, and her dad told her to don't let people hurt you. You're going to have to get to them first. And Marie says that stuck with her. And I know some people going to say, well, that's why Marie is a bully now. And I don't think Marie is a bully. I think with the Tambra situation, I think she's just trying to get to the truth when it comes to Tambra. And maybe she's not going about it in the right way. I will say that. But I don't think that Marie is a bully. I think after going through so much, I know myself, you become very no nonsense. And I don't feel like, there's a problem with that. You have to look out for your star player, which is you. And don't you dare make any apologies about that. Okay? Because people will always, you guys, try to get you and try to manipulate you to focus on their values and, their value system of what they think is important. And you shouldn't be like that. And you should do this. And, like, come on, it's easier said than done, right? Marie mentioned that when she had her first child, she wanted to be the mother to her son, that her mother wasn't to her. Some something else she said that resonated with me. She said, when I was a little girl, I would wake up and wonder where my mother was. And I would do that too. I would literally wake up, you guys, and my mother would always be gone. And she was always gone, at work. So, and I would, have to deal with my brothers and, putting up with bad treatment from one of them, especially, honey. Like, oh my God, he had it in for Miss Robinson, honey. Okay. But when I tell you though, I took his ass through there, even as a little girl. Okay. I recorded his ass calling my mother a fat bitch. Oh, yeah. And that ass couldn't watch wrestling, honey, for quite some time. So, honey, Miss Robinson was on it even then as a kid. Y'all saw the pictures, honey. I didn't play. But, yeah, it just really resonated, resonated with her scene with the therapist. I felt like it was really good. Marie also talks about how she has lupus and, life is a struggle, having to deal with that because she doesn't always feel good. The therapist tells Marie that she tries to control everything due to a lack of control she had growing up. But in my opinion, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think we should all control our lives. And you just can't allow, everybody access to you and access to control you. So, y'all let me know, what y'all think about that. The therapist also said that the 9-year-old in Marie needs to heal. And the therapist also said that Marie is like a bank to all these people that need her. And she has too many people like relying on her. We saw her, taking care of her son, Joe Reyes, with his cute self. She got grandbabies. She's still raising, a child or two, you guys. I'm not sure. I know she got the little girl. Everybody comes to Marie. I could resonate with that as well. I'm always the strong friend. And yeah, we could go to Brandy. Brandy go make things better. And it's like, God damn, who gonna be there for Brandy? Okay, so I totally related to everything that Marie is going through, and she works in mental health. I also work in mental health. Okay. So, it's a lot, that I could, relate to her on. So the therapist tells Marie that she needs to have strong boundaries in her life because people will continue to use her. And that's true. When people think and assume that you are so strong and so put together, another person that comes to mind, you guys, is Melody, and even though we see Melody, on her grind, and she's such a hard worker and she's so strong-willed, Melody, she had, her issues, growing up without her dad and feeling rejected by him and, all that type of stuff. It follows you into your personal relationships. And we seen, that with her and Martell, how she kept trying to win him over after he cheated on her, right? And it's sad that that happens. But yeah, you're trying to prove that, your worth to this person that's supposed to love you. And a lot of women go through that because their father was not around and in their life, really being present with them and spending time with them. So yeah, a lot of the stuff, you guys, we go through in childhood, when adulthood comes around, we are really forced to deal with it, and we never get away from it. It's just a continuation. That's why it's important to figure out what your wounds are from your past, from your childhood, and heal them. That way you can make better decisions as an adult. Because a lot of times we make decisions from being wounded and being broken. Okay, and that's another reason why I say a lot of people don't really want a good mate. Okay? They want people that dog them, that abuse them. They literally attract people like that because deep down inside, you know, that's what's natural to them. That's what's normal. Okay? So that's just something to think about. But I love this scene. So next, honey, we got LATEASHIA and Sogucci. They meet up. LATEASHIA, she says she has problems with her PCOS. You know, she says she has a lot of bloating issues, and, you know, she's meeting up with Gucci. That way they can discuss, you know, some dieting tips and, you know, help her to de-bloat, honey. Okay. So Gucci had like a green smoothie for LATEASHIA, and that LATEASHIA, honey, she didn't like it. She said it tastes like it's made with some Mississippi swamp water, honey. I said, girl, you need to quit. I don't really like the green smoothie stuff either. I'm with LATEASHIA. You couldn't put no strawberries up in here, girl. Like something, pineapple, something. Okay. So LATEASHIA asked Gucci how she feeling after getting into it with Selena at Latrice's wig launch. And Gucci says she's still trying to wrap her mind around the whole situation because she did not go to Latrice's event, you know, to have a physical altercation with Selena. And like I always tell y'all, behavior reflects intentions. And I can tell by how and what Selena has said to Gucci, she was looking to have a fight with her. Because why are you bringing up JJ and, you know, how Gucci will always, you know, come second, you know, to you. And yeah, she called you an extra, and bitch, technically you are. You ain't no damn Belle. What she need to speak to you for? And y'all already, you know, have a contentious, you know, relationship. So, child, make it make sense. Gucci says that she feels like Latrice has been in these streets, I guess, like gossiping about her, and she feels like this situation with Selena has humbled Gucci. I do feel like Latrice set all this up. I don't think she thought that they were gonna fight, but you was gossiping with Selena about Gucci. You got stuff against Gucci. I don't know why, when you are the one, Latrice, that betrayed Gucci. This is why you need to get rid of Cliff. Okay, and Latrice is exactly what I preach about, you guys. She's a wounded woman. And so when you're dealing with somebody wounded and that's already getting abused at home, they will become abusive, especially to other women. They won't do it with men. Remember Ayala's conversation with Evelyn Lozada. She was like, you don't do that with men because you know you will never be able to get away with it, but you'll be nasty and a gutter snipe, honey, when it comes to women. And I feel the same way about Latrice. You know, you sitting up there, you know, taking all that bullshiggity from Cliff, but, you know, with these women, you know, you gossiping, you getting stuff started, you inviting Selena to all these events. You wasn't really doing that your first couple of seasons. I could see if you've always did that, but you waited until you had an issue with Gucci. And you're the one that started the issue. You are the one that backstabbed her. Okay? And now you're in this marriage with Cliff. You have communication issues. Your best friend Josh called you out. Even your own husband called you out. You feel like all you got to do is let a date pass and issues, you know, they just work themselves out. No, as an adult, you have to properly communicate. Okay? So Gucci got Latrice's number, honey. Okay? I guess Latrice had reached out to her, you know, asking how she was doing. Gucci never responded. I wouldn't have either, because bitch, I see you. And that hair that Gucci had on when she met with LATEASHIA, beautiful. I love the color, the length, how long it was, honey. I was like, yes, honey, you better work. Okay? Gucci also mentioned that Latrice is a little girl that's unhappy with her life. And she is over there in an entanglement with Cliff and Selena. She like, I'm the least of your worries. You around here hanging with the woman that slept with your husband. Okay? Like, yeah, that's crazy. Latrice, like I told y'all, when you dealing with a wounded female, I know because I had a relative from my past come at me, and the whole time she getting her ass beat at home, but she got all these words, honey, for Miss Robinson. I'm like, bitch, you better be dialing the domestic hotline. That's what the hell you need to be dialing, and try again, bitch, when it come to me. Okay? Shit. I would whip your ass, but your nigga, honey, he already doing that. Okay? Better catch it. Catch it. I know. Some of y'all rolling your eyes and sucking y'all teeth, but honey, y'all should have heard how she was talking to Miss Robinson. You don't speak to Miss Robinson with that colorful language, honey, calling me all up out of my name and just starting chickadee with me, honey. I said, ooh, child. In the words of my mother, you are cruising for a bruising. Okay? LATEASHIA also tells Gucci that, she wants to get the collective all together. That way they can all work their issues out. She doesn't want them, she doesn't want the group to break up, over what happened with Selena and Gucci. So she tells Gucci that she invites her to the peace treaty, honey. So next, honey, we got Marie. She visits Akeisha. She says that they have been building a friendship. That Akeisha, honey, she gets to saying that she is sexually frustrated because Willie is out working again. She's stuck at home with the kids. I guess she done hire her some help. I was like, you better. Okay, hire you some help, girl. But I know all about the sexual frustration, honey. Akeisha said, honey, I'm used to my man, sleeping next to my man and, doing what I need to do to him, honey, in the middle of the night. And it's an issue with him not being here. And Marie got to laughing, honey. Then they began talking about TAMBRA. And Marie mentions to Akeisha that her friend Keisha wanted her to meet with TAMBRA's ex. And I guess Marie ended up going out to lunch with the guy, and he ends up telling her that TAMBRA was cheating on him with Damon. She was originally engaged to him. I guess he declined being on Belle Collective. Then he looked up TAMBRA is on Belle Collective with Damon, and he questioned their whole relationship. Now Marie questioned it. Marie also mentioned, I think in one of her interviews, that she never sees TAMBRA and Damon out together, out in public. So, she finds all of that suspicious, her and LATEASHIA, honey. And I guess allegedly TAMBRA was engaged to this other man while Taisha was messing with Greedy, aka Damon. Okay, so they showed that little clip. Marie says with all the gossip and scutterbutt, honey, on the internet and on social media about TAMBRA's, relationship with Damon, she just really questions everything. So, honey, she gonna be meeting with this man, I guess, again. Her and LATEASHIA. Marie says, honey, she's nosy. She wanna hear, more what this man got to say. Akeisha says she never questioned TAMBRA's relationship with Damon. As far as she knows, they've always been together. Akeisha says that TAMBRA turned on her when LATEASHIA is the one meeting with her ex behind her back. So, she still feels betrayed and hurt over that. Akeisha also mentioned she is still waiting to hear back about the final proposals she submitted for the Ferris Street project. Next, honey, we got LATEASHIA and Latrice. LATEASHIA says that Latrice has been missing in action. Of course she has, because she started all that shit. She probably didn't think they was gonna fight, but she started all of that with Selena and Gucci. She knew something was gonna happen because Selena had been talking shiggity about Gucci behind her back. Okay, it's on camera. I don't know why y'all don't think this stuff is gonna play out for Gucci to see. Okay? Latrice tries to get LATEASHIA to eat some sushi. She says, you put Glendale in your mouth. You can't eat this raw stuff. And that damn LATEASHIA said, well, his stuff is cooked. I was cracking up. So they get to talking about Latrice's wig launch. And this is how I know Latrice had bad intentions when she invited Selena. She said, yeah, we wasn't even in there for 15 minutes and already Selena had to go upside Sogucci's head. When you make a statement like that, you being funny. Okay, and all these ladies, I can bet my money on it, you guys. When they get down to that reunion, I'm talking about Akeisha, Gucci, Marie. Like most of the women on here, they don't like Latrice and they go drag the hell out of her and her abusive ass relationship with Cliff. So, bitch, you better come prepared. Okay, because they got every reason to drag your ass and take your ass through there for being messy because you unhappy at home with that old ass gremlin honey you call a husband with his old shade tree mechanic looking ass. Okay. LATEASHIA asked Latrice, well, did you reach out to Selena to tell her she was wrong? And Latrice said, absolutely. I don't believe that. Latrice claimed she reached out to Gucci. Gucci never responded, but just sent a screenshot of the message and sent it back to her. Latrice, I guess thought that Gucci was being messy, but girl, monkey see, monkey do. You started this shit. So you don't have the right to speculate on if Gucci is being messy or shady with screenshotting, the message you sent to her and sending it to somebody else. Like you don't have a leg to stand on. Okay? Well, I never heard nothing back from her. I wouldn't talk to your ass either. You're a troublemaker. I thought it was absolute bullshiggity when LATEASHIA said that Selena is known for being loved and liked and she represents positivity. I watched Bring It, and that ain't what that bitch is known for. She gives off, I know a lot of you all ain't gonna like this, but I don't give a damn. It's the truth, and the truth needs no proof. How you doing? She gives me Mariah Huck. She throws rocks. She hides her hands. She tries to play the victim. She's an attention seeker. She's always trying to make people feel sorry for her. Let me make it about me. All of that bullshiggity she did to Gucci at Latrice's event, that was her being an attention seeker. Whenever you are like trying to make somebody talk to you, that's you being thirsty, being desperate for attention. Bitch, if you knew who the hell you was, you wouldn't need to be acknowledged by anybody. I never ask people to speak to me. It's the least of my concerns, especially if I know a bitch don't like me. It don't matter if y'all was married to the same man. There's kids involved. These kids are grown. These kids got kids. Okay, so ain't no more of that. Okay? And once you put your motherfucking hands on me, we're done. That's how I would be about it. Okay? LATEASHIA asks Latrice, did you send Selena there to attack Sogucci? And Latrice basically just asked the same question right back to her. Who said that? Why would I do that? Why wouldn't you do it? You passive aggressive. You move covert. Okay, you are a wounded female being abused by your husband. You keep trying to call Sogucci out on her character, but you have yet to address Cliff's bad behavior. You have yet to file for a divorce. Okay, because you are in an abusive marriage. You need to stop filming with your mammy so she can remind your ass that you need to leave this man. I'm calling the heifer out. She is just so phony to me. And I've seen all of this season 1. Okay? It ain't take me to season 3 to see that this bird ain't about shit. Okay? LATEASHIA invites Latrice to the peace treaty to, make up, with the other Bells and get the collective, back on the right foot. So, she want to bring all the girls together. Latrice is not positive that the event is going to bring them together. Why you being negative? Okay. Cause you started all of this. All right. So we see all the girls. They arrive at the peace treaty. Aikisha said, honey, I'm coming in tennis shoes and a sweatshirt. I'm ready. I'm like, girl, you ain't really got no beef with nobody. Well, Latrice probably gonna have beef with you after you alluded to the fact, honey, that her and Selena is kissing lesbians, honey. I am hoping to put some things to rest. Honey, that's Miss TAMBRA Cherie, honey. I love when LATEASHIA addressed the collective. She said that Sogucci was attacked because that's what happened. Well, if she would have said hi, and if she would have did this, and if she would have, you could woulda, coulda it all day. That lady tried to control a grown-ass woman, and you can't do that. You can't make, in quotation marks, somebody speak to you. Okay? LATEASHIA said an intruder attacked our sister. Yes, she did. Latrice didn't like that, honey. She sent the damn intruder. LATEASHIA tells the girls we have to have 2 conversations at one time. Aikisha goes first with her because she got to pick up her kids. And then Marie and Tambra, they have a separate conversation. Latrice and Sogucci, honey, they left at the table, honey. They the ones that need to be talking. Aikisha really don't have nothing to say to LATEASHIA. They, kind of squashed their beef from last year, I thought, right? Latrice and Sogucci really need to be talking. Because Latrice, girl, you got some splaining to do. Not explaining, some splaining to do. Child, that damn Marie said in her confessional, I don't think that Tambra will be blindsided because she knows her past. That damn Marie got her foot on Tambra's neck. She doesn't trust her. And I don't blame her, but I am not for women listening to an abuser. Like, I'm against that. Even though I don't like Tambra, I just feel like there's another way to go about doing whatever y'all need to do on this heifer. If you want to investigate her, but I don't want to hear shit from an abusive man. Marie tells Tambra that a guy reached out to the collective and LATEASHIA and her met him for lunch. He told Marie that he and Tambra were engaged. This is back in 2018, 2019. Tambra is in her confessional saying, I thought these girls were my sisters. Tambra claims that the ex tried to ruin her just because she tried to walk away. And men, they become spiteful and malicious and vindictive. Tambra says she would have thought the man would have moved on and got married and had kids by now instead of worrying about her. Marie also said that Tambra's ex called her a compulsive liar, which, I think they agree with that. That's probably why they met up with the man. I ain't saying it's right, but, Tambra, if you would be more forthcoming and more forthright, I don't think people would believe like all these stories about you. Okay? Marie also said that the man said that Tambra likes to fabricate her life. Tambra tells Marie that that man has been arrested. Marie said the man came with police records showing that he was never charged for anything. Tambra says that's not true. Tambra says the man is a narcissist and he is not allowed anywhere near her or her family. She has a court order against him. Tambra says she can't talk about him. Marie said the court order was thrown out. Tambra tells Marie, you should know me. Marie feels like Tambra is hiding her true self from the collective. Marie feels like she's trying to protect her identity. Y'all put in the comments how y'all feel about all of this. Do y'all feel like Marie and LATEASHIA was wrong for meeting up with this man? You know, even though they really don't trust Tambra and, you know, the things that she says, honey, okay, I feel like Tambra does live in an alternate universe. I feel like a lot of the things she says and does, it just doesn't make sense. However, I don't feel like they should entertain this man, especially if she has some type of restraining order against him, right? Tambra gets upset and storms off and says she's calling her attorney. Marie said it's not that serious. Tambra claims the man would always pop up at her events that she never even invited him to. So we see LATEASHIA and Aikisha, they're talking, and Aikisha says she definitely, you know, wanted to get past whatever issues they may have. And I'm like, I thought y'all worked all that out. I'm so confused, honey. Marie says, honey, we are not going to have any peace. Okay, I know LATEASHIA meant well by this peace treaty, but honey, we not going to have no peace because Tambra is still lying, still not admitting to the truth. Okay, and the episode goes off. So y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this. It look like the next episode got it going on, honey. Yes. Oh, child. So Sogucci is going to be calling out Latrice, okay, because Cliff is the one with the money, honey. Okay, that I told y'all Latrice was hanging on to Grady, honey, from Sanford and Son for a reason. That's why she hanging on to Cliff all tight, because he the one with the money. Okay, and that's what Sogucci said on her Carlos King interview. That's what she alluded to. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.